All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
Perfect,
Monday
thanks,
night
guys.
portion of the Tyler Wolf Memorial. 1 second as I got to shut off the driver chat. I forgot to do that. All right, once again, we would like to welcome you to the Monday night portion of the Tyler Wolf Memorial. This is race number 1 for our Monday night program. It is the midgets, and we have 7 cars signed in for action tonight. At this time, I will ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I got in the booth right now our in-race reporter for the night, the number 19K, Corey Kerstetter, driving that number 25 Buzzballs paint of Taylor Reimer. Got a copy, Corey?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, I'm guessing right now everybody's off the track, going through a little bit of driver's meeting. How is the track starting to shape up? I know last night they were talking about some ruts in the 358s. Other than that, the track pretty well slicked off. Are you starting to see any slick out there? Or?
Not really for now, but I'm sure once we get the race and it'll slick off. Hopefully it slicks off quick. But it seems like the bottom is pretty much the fastest way around now. You can run the middle too and run about the same times. You can't really run the top yet until it slicks off.
All right. Really quick, we got about 2 minutes left in practice, so we'll go ahead and pop the points up here. And our top 5 in points right now is Austin Medea over Falcon Smith. Third place is Ian Humphreys. Fourth is Matt Mateer. And fifth is Chris Forsyth. Like I said earlier, we currently have 7 drivers registered for competition. 6 of the 7 are all within 0.2 of a second of each other. Top 3 all within 1/10. As we got about 1.5 minutes left of practice. As we take a quick look around the pack, here is the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Got that old school bomber feel to his car. The 019 got the 25 on the tail tank. That is our in-race reporter of Corey Kerstetter. Your points leader in the Dirt Midgets, that is the 20 of Austin Medea. Falcon Smith in the 34. Here is Matt Mateer in the 64. And Brian Gunderson in that NOS Energy 80. As that does it for practice, we get ready to qualify. As the 80 of Brian Gunderson out on track, along with our in-race reporter of Corey Kerstetter. We'll go ahead and jump in the cockpit for his 2 laps as he comes down to get the green flag here, working through 1 and 2. Kind of makes a cut down line out of 2. Does the same thing, grabbing some gravity out of 4. Lap number 1 for Corey, second quick right now, a 13.172. As he works through 3 and 4 for the final time. Not as quick, a 13.236 on lap number 2. Right now, quick time is the 26th of Ian Humphreys with a 12.880. As here is the 20 of Austin Medea, working through turns 3 and 4. Lap number 1. Third quick, a 13.013, 13.013 for Austin Medea, working out of 3 and 4 one more time. Lap number 2. Quicker moves to third quick, a 13.948. Bobby Evertson is done out there making some practice laps. Same thing with the 34 of Falcon Smith. Looks like all 7 drivers have taken a time. Your quick time is the 26th of Ian Humphreys. The 64 of Matt Mateer is second. Third is Austin Medea. Fourth, Falcon Smith. Fifth, Bobby Evertson. Sixth, Corey Kerstetter. And rounding out the field is the 80 of Brian Gunderson. The entire field is within 0.4 of a second now, as we have about 2.5 minutes remaining in the qualifying session. We do let that run out just in case somebody's running a little bit late. So it looks like entry's starting to slick up a little bit. Is that kind of what you're seeing out there, Corey?
Yeah, it's slicking up into, like you said, into entry on both turns.
It's definitely a lot harder to see the slick from these camera angles versus what you guys actually see in the car. What do you think the key to the race tonight is going to be, as we still got about a minute and a half to kill before the heat race tonight?
Just probably try not to wreck it by getting too impatient or trying to pass cars or trying to go too fast that you can't handle it.
Now, I do know that you said that you think that it's going to be bottom dominant here to at least start the heat race out. Do the inside the tires make you nervous here, the way that they're half buried in the track?
I mean, with me, yes, because I try to avoid those so I don't get like right up against them like some of these guys can probably do. I know Austin can do that because he's really good at these. But me, I mean, I go in low, but I don't go in low enough that I get close enough to those things because I'll be on my lid.
Yeah, I would imagine, especially with how small these cars are, that as much as those tires stick out, they almost act like a ramp in a wing sprint car. I could only imagine in these they'd really ramp you up. So
Yeah, but these pretty much, I think if you hit them, you're gonna lose control of the car. There isn't gonna be any driving over them and keep going, I don't think.
hopefully we don't find out. As we got about 5 seconds till they start lining up for the heat race tonight. It'll be an 8-lap heat, 30-lap feature. The heat race will determine the starting lineup for the feature event tonight. As the cars start taking the track, sitting on the front row inside, 53 on the tail tank, 26 is how he scored. That is Ian Humphreys. To his outside is the 64 of Matt Mateer. Inside row number 2 is the 20 of Austin Medea. To his outside, the 34 of Falcon Smith. Inside row number 4, the 008 of Bobby Evertson. With the 019 with 25 on the tail tank of Corey Kerstetter to his outside. And rounding out the field is the 80 of Brian Gunderson. As the lights go out around the track, race control's looking for the pace truck to be off and a leader in turn 4 before he fires. And there's the pace truck off. Leader's in 4, and it's hammer time. They drag race down into turn number 1. Matt Mateer working out. Oh, big flip right off the start. Not sure where the caution's at. Doesn't look like there is. There it is. We go back. We've seen the 008 of Evertson involved in that one. And the 34 of Falcon Smith. Looks like Evertson might have just came up on that start. Got the left front of Smith, and Smith goes for a wild ride. As we go on board with Falcon as he flips, going down into turn number 1. He did have to tow, so that's probably going to pretty much do it for his heat. As we're showing 1 lap to green. Should be a complete restart as we did not complete a lap. Pace truck is off. And they drop the hammer up front one more time. 26th of Ian Humphreys out to a decent lead as they battle for second place. 64 of Mateer up high, the 20 of Medea down low. Working through turn 1. Medea holding it down on the bottom, gets around Mateer for that second spot. Contact! Around goes Medea. He stays in it but loses several positions, does a wheel stand. Looks like Mateer fell to the back. Let Medea get that spot back. As now it is Humphreys, Evertson, Corey Kerstetter in third. Fourth is the 20 of Austin Medea. Fifth is the 80 of Brian Gunderson. Well, Medea has gotten around Gunderson. Yeah, fifth is Gunderson, and rounding out the field is the 64 of Matt Mateers. Falcon Smith is off the track with 2 laps to go. Ian Humphreys off to a comfortable lead now, working through turns 1 and 2. Dr. Jacket in the air, down to back straightaway for the final time, and down into 3. Comes out of 4. As long as he doesn't bobble here, he's got it. Your winner, Ian Humphreys. Second place, Bobby Evertson. Third, Corey Kerstetter. As you guys get ready to line up for this 3-wide Thunder, thank you. That contact there between Medea and Mateer, and the Mateer backing out, going all the way to the tail of the field. How much did that help you out?
It helped me out good because I got up to third, and I think I was like 6th or 5th at that time, and I almost got caught up in the wreck. I don't know, I forget who it was that spun out in front of me. I thought I hit him, but I didn't get any contact, so I must have just avoided him.
As we start getting them lined up for the 3-wide Thunder, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come out of turn number 4. Take notice, the inside front row is left open. That position is for you, Tyler Wolf. After that, they're 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for the support and views. It's the 3-wide Thunder. Thank you. You can go ahead and fire off. All right, as we go ahead and get this warm-up underway, try to get a couple more grooves into this track. We'll go ahead and let you guys enjoy the sights and sounds of the cars. All right, as we got about 10 seconds left to go. Tried to give you a good look at all the cars out there. Your starting lineup for the A feature, starting on the inside of the front row, is the 26th of Ian Humphreys. To his outside will be the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Inside row number 2, the 01925 on the tail tank. That is Corey Kerstetter. To his outside, our points leader, the 20 of Austin Medea. Rolling off 5th is the 64 of Matt Mateer, with the 80 of Brian Gunderson to his outside. Rounding out the field is the 34 of Falcon Smith. 30 laps, 7 cars for tonight's A feature. As they get the 1 to green, the lights go out around the track. Pace truck is off, and Humphreys is on it. Leads them down into turn number 1. They're 3-4 wide for second place. Corey Kerstetter thinks better of it and backs out of it as they're still side by side for second. The 20 Austin Medea working the inside of the 008 of Evertson. Evertson trying to work that wall on the high side, getting a run off. But right now, Medea has the spot. Evertson working a little bit lower this time. As Matt Mateer working the bottom of Evertson. Now we got a race for the lead as Austin Medea lifting that left front donut, trying to get up underneath the 26th of Ian Humphreys. The 64 working the bottom side of the 008 of Evertson as they're 2 by 2 for first and second. And third and fourth as Mateer got around Evertson for a brief moment. Evertson with a good run got back around him. Here comes the 20 of Austin Medea working the inside of Humphreys. Can't quite make it happen. Tucks up in behind him. Now he digs hard coming off of turn number 4. Still can't get the run. Looks like Humphreys is leaving the door open a little bit coming off for Medea to work kind of a cut down line, grab some gravity and get the momentum coming off the turn. Gets right there to the bump, right there to the left rear, but can't quite make anything happen getting into the corner. As there he was almost side by side in the corner, can't slide up. As they continue to work side by side, 9 down. Still working side by side for this lead. Humphreys fighting a good fight here. Medea can't quite make anything happen, but he is trying his hardest as they are still side by side through 3 and 4. Now they'll drag race down the front straightaway, and it is still Humphreys at the line that time by. Medea starting to get some good runs off that bottom side, gets up alongside, and they drag race again, and once again it's Humphreys and a little bit of contact. Humphreys goes around. As doesn't look like Ian is going to be any worse for wear. He gets her pointed back the right direction. We'll see we'll keep our eyes on this 20 and see if he gets sent to the back or if that's going to be called a racing incident. 13 down, 16 to go. So how is the track starting to wear, and is it as racy as those front two were making it seem like it was?
It's still racy. It's starting to get slick down at the bottom of the turns now. I'm trying to run the top and see if I can gain any positions that way, because nobody else is up there, I don't think, yet.
Yeah, I know. Well, couldn't hardly take our eyes off that lead battle, but it looked like the highest Humphreys was running was about a car width off the tires. But as it looks like the 64 of Matt Mateer is choosing the high side. As they come out of 4, Austin Medea drops the hammer. As the battle is now for second. As Mateer has it. And here comes Corey Kerstetter trying to take third away from the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Oh, and contact. Big flip down the back straightaway. Looked like one of them landed right on your cage.
I ran through both of them.
As here it looks like maybe Evertson just comes up a little. Yeah, I would say Mateer comes down a little bit into Evertson. Evertson comes up a little bit, and Evertson for a wild ride down that back straightaway ends up parked on his lid. Well, that moves our in-race reporter, the 019 of Corey Kerstetter, to second. Looks like he's choosing the top side here for this restart. Well, looks like that top side is working as far as getting you moved up. Pace truck is off. And Medea laid into the restart zone before he gets on it. And the battle is once again for second. Kerstetter working high. Looks like Humphreys working low. Kerstetter with the run off of off the high side. As the 34 of Falcon Smith able to work his way around Ian Humphreys. As Humphreys tries to battle back underneath. Falcon, though, able to hold strong up on that high side. As it looks like now, Falcon Smith a little bit under fire from Mateer and Humphreys as they're battling side by side. And contact once again, and Falcon hard in the wall at the same time and up and over. But you also have, it looks like, once again, the 64 of Matt Mateer involved in this one. This one looks like Humphreys slides up and gets into Mateer. Gunderson nowhere to go. And right after that incident, you had the 34 of Falcon Smith get up in the wall himself. Is what we're seeing right now that saying of cautions breed cautions, you think? Or is it these cars just that tough to drive on this track right now?
It's starting to slick off, so when you see guys running the bottom, they're going to have to make sure they can control their car at the bottom because it's getting pretty slick down there.
All right. As it looks like we're down to 4 cars out on track at the time right now. Anybody that comes out of the pits, it's going to literally be to gain an extra position or two. As now Austin Medea leads him out of 4. He's on the gas. As Corey Kerstetter still working that high side. Looks like Humphreys will run down low. He's got the position that time, but that high side, after a couple laps, gets a run. Humphreys with a slide job. Kerstetter crosses him over. Dives down low in turns 1 and 2. Has the position down the back straightaway. Austin Medea working that bottom side. Everybody else up a lane or two. As Kerstetter moves back up to the top side of the track. Humphreys trying to work low. Can't make anything stick there. Tries another dive into turns 1 and 2. Can't make it happen again. As it looks like that bottom side might be going away for everybody but the 20 of Austin Medea. Able to make it work down there and start pulling away from the field. But not by some of the leads that we've seen from him, as with 5 to go, he's only out by about 1 second. As the battle right now, the closest one on the track is what we're watching right here between Ian Humphreys and Corey Kerstetter. Humphreys trying to make some dives, getting into the corners, hoping that he can get far enough ahead to make a slide job stick, but can't quite get it as the top side has the momentum right now. 3 laps to go. Corey Kerstetter starting to pull away a little bit from Humphreys down the straightaways. Popsicle sticks in the air for your leader, the 20 of Austin Medea. As Doctor's jacket goes in the air, almost a 2-second lead now. As Medea working that bottom side, just slow rolling the bottom as he comes out of turn number 4 for the final time, and he wins it. Second place is the 019 of Corey Kerstetter, and third is Ian Humphreys. Well, you're up here. We'll go ahead and start your interview now. Congratulations on a second place finish. Looked like some tough racing out there, but you guys made it exciting. The cautions help you, and what do you think you could have done to catch and maybe get around the 20 of Medea?
Well, the cautions definitely helped me. I think the first caution where I drove through those 2 guys when they were wrecking, I think I got 2 positions off of that, and then once I restarted on the top, the one time I could hold my momentum, as you can see, the top was working for me pretty good. I don't have enough guts to run on the bottom because it was getting pretty slick, and I just recently started racing these cars, so I don't know how to really control them when it's slick. So I just figured I'll stay where it's tacky and hope for the best and try to keep it off the outside wall.
Yeah, well, it definitely looked like it worked for you. Are we going to see you in the late model coming up, or when's the next time we're going to see you?
You'll probably see me probably next Monday, probably racing these things again. I really do like racing these cars.
So we're off next week, so the week after that at Port Royal.
Yeah.
Another big track for these. How do you like these at the big tracks like Port Royal? And
I mean, we raced at USA last week, and it was kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, tracks like that are kind of big for these cars, but it's still fun to drive them on there just because of how fast you can get them to go. But I mean, it makes it interesting, definitely. I think Port Royal should be a good race for these cars, I would think, because the turns are banked a little more.
all right. Sponsors, shout-outs. Anybody you want to thank for getting you here tonight?
I don't have my list up for my sponsors, but here we go. I'd like to thank all the guys over at Black Bullet Racing, Nuke's Performance, Derek Gray LLC and Du Bois Welding, Giddings Mobile Repair, Exit and Track Racer, Mimi's Making, W Energy, and Admin Box. And I want to thank you guys for putting this league on. It's really fun, and it's nice to get into a league that has midgets and all these other cars that you guys are running this season.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to continue it on next season, and I'm really hoping we can get the car counts up in this non-wing division, as these cars are definitely fun to watch. Thomas Meserol, he's starting to grow on me a little bit, but he always says slide or die, and I mean that's pretty much these non-wing cars summed up. Fun cars to watch. So hopefully we can get the car counts up and get a little bit more slide or die type action.
Yeah, it's definitely true by his motto, because I've watched a couple midget races this year, and it seems like a lot of guys just send her into the turn and don't care on who's on the outside of them and take a lot of guys out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Bacon fan when it comes to the USAC guys, and I mean, I will say at least he doesn't drive that way, but yeah, a lot of them do. But even Bacon, I mean, you still have to slide people in these cars, and it's fun to watch if it's done right and you're not sliding right into somebody's Nerf bar.
Yeah, I enjoy watching wingless sprints, midgets, anything like that, because there's a lot of, I feel like it takes a lot more talent, not trying to take away from anybody in wing, but I feel like it takes a hell of a lot of talent to race those cars because you don't have any downforce at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations on the second place finish, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you more this season.
Well, if I keep running like this, hopefully you will. I'm starting to get the hang of these cars now.
Halfway through, I mean, it's been small car counts. You've been here almost every week, I believe, so you should be in a pretty decent hunt for the points, and a second place finish will definitely help that out as we just now cross the halfway point in the season.
Yeah, I think I might have missed 1 week so far, but that should probably be the only week I'll miss. I should be here the rest of the races that you guys have.
Which, I mean, if you only miss 1 week, there's one drop week, so I mean that's not going to hurt you at the end of the night or at the end of the season. So, but once again, congratulations, and I hope we'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was the 19K of Corey Kerstetter with the 25 on the side. And now we pull up your race winner, the 20 of Austin Medea. Got a copy, Austin?
Yeah, I got you, Jay.
All right, so find victory lane in the midgets again. Ian didn't make it easy for you that first half of the race. Walk us through that and the contact that ended up happening there.
Yeah, he laid down a really good qualifying time, and I knew he was going to be tough to beat then after that, and he was real smooth all night, and then in the feature there, I was able to kind of catch him. We went, 11 laps, I think, side by side. That was pretty close racing, which was really, really fun. There was a couple times I thought that we were going to kind of collect each other with the open wheel, but we didn't, thank God, and then I just went back and rewatched it, and I was just kind of on the bottom holding my line, and he was kind of running like a cut down line, so he'd kind of slide up, and then he'd kind of come down, and my right rear just happened to be there, and he kind of just clipped that, trying to come back down.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it looked like here. From here, I mean, I use different camera angles for the people that actually watch this than what I used to when I did race control. But from my perspective, that's kind of what it looked like, as well as he was kind of running a cut down and you were arcing out of the corner the way you normally do, and you guys just kind of met in the middle there. But
Yeah.
Congratulations on being able to keep it straight after that. And after that, it looked like it was pretty easy sailing. Not a ton of competition up there after he went to the back. Did you feel the same way, and did those restarts make you nervous?
Yes, definitely stacking them back up made me nervous, because you kind of get in the groove with these things, especially I was running the low line, so I'm basically putting my right or left front on the tires there and kind of running that cushion right there at the slick, so it was kind of laser focused and just trying to keep the car somewhat straight, not sawing at the wheel too much, and then once you had a caution, you kind of got out of your rhythm, so it took a couple laps to get back into it.
All right. Are we going to see you in a late model or Wednesday at all, or is the next time we're going to see you next Sunday? Or not next Sunday, Sunday after next.
I might try to run Wednesday. I'll have to see what my schedule looks like. I won't be running tonight though.
Okay. Well, jump into another sprint car Wednesday night if you do come run with us. So, how do you feel about jumping back into a 305 here?
I feel all right. I did half decent last night, but it just with this track, you never know. It's tight, and with the 305s, you'll kind of be running the wall for most of it, so anything can happen.
All right. Any sponsors, shout outs, anybody you want to thank for getting you here tonight?
I'd like to thank the guys at Black Bullet Racing, Derek G LLC, Getting Mobiles Repair, Du Bois Welding, W Nukes Performance, CTFX Design for the wrap on the car, UJ for doing the broadcast and putting on the Thunder Racing League shows, and for Mark tonight and Race Control.
All right. I appreciate you coming out and supporting the league, and congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
All right. And that was your winner, the 20 of Austin Medea. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a quick little pat on the back for not getting derailed the way I did last night. And really quick, I'm not going to bring up the Salute to Our Veterans 100 flyer. We know we have to change tracks. We were not able to do 100 laps at Port Royal in the super late models. So we are currently experimenting to figure out what track we are going to go to. It looks like right now, more than likely we will end up at Lucas Oil Speedway, but until we can determine for sure that we can make the laps there, I am not going to put that flyer back up. So I will go ahead and pull up the sponsor board now. As you see a couple changes, Veterans and Warriors One Stop Shop with their new logo. Again, Veterans and Warriors One Stop Shop, a nonprofit organization geared to help end veteran suicide. One is too many. Right now we are at 22 a day. If you would like to donate and help end veteran suicide, look up Veterans and Warriors One Stop Shop on Facebook, or message Justin Jones in the Discord if you are in Discord, and ask him how to donate. D&T Designs. They are a new sponsor this week as well. They are giving away a free wrap to every 5th place finisher, so giving away 5 wraps at the end of the season. School of Sim Racing, if they have a setup for these cars, that is what is in our Season 3A cars. Not only do they provide our setups, they are an excellent tool to learn how to run on dirt if you are looking at getting into dirt racing. Look up School of Sim Racing on Facebook, YouTube, or on Discord. Stevenson Family Performance. They are a financial backer of Thunder Racing League. Look up Stevenson Family Performance on Facebook as well. Giddings Mobile Repair. They are a mobile repair company out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, servicing both automotive and commercial vehicles. You can look them up on Facebook. Giddings Mobile Repair, LLC. And last but not least, we would like to thank Snead Game Farms for the Snead Game Farm Dedicated Driver Award. That award is going to the driver with the most attempted starts across all of Season 3A. And with that, we are going to take a quick intermission. It's going to be about 30 to 45 minutes, somewhere in there, as we get ready to bring out the limited late models. Make sure you have hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. Also, go ahead, comment, and share so we can get as many eyes on these drivers as we can. With that, this